Honorable Ms. Shaza Fatima Khwaja, who is the Federal Minister of IT and Telecommunication. She is a co-member of the Prime Minister's Economic Team. She is also a member of the National Assembly of Pakistan for the third consecutive term and has an illustrious academic background. She served the National Assembly of Pakistan in key roles, including Parliamentary Secretary in the Ministry of Trade, Commerce and Textile, Chief Coordinator for the Prime Minister's Skill Development Programme, Convener of the Pakistan-Azerbaijan Parliamentary Friendship Group, and General Secretary of the Young Parliamentarians Forum. She has represented Pakistan internationally, such as at the World Economic Forum, and focuses on social policy, education, skills development, and youth-centric initiatives. Her presence here does not only add value, but is also testament to the significance of our roundtable dialogue. I invite her to address the audience. Madam.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Dr. Shajah Syed, Vice President, Research and Enterprise at International Islamic University, my colleagues from the government, private sector, industry, ladies and gentlemen, Assalamu alaikum, and a very good afternoon. First of all, आप सबका मुझे यहाँ पे दावत देने का बहुत शुक्रिया and congratulations on having such a August House present here on a very, very critical discussion that we need to have amongst ourselves, because semiconductor जो है वो is no longer a conversation of some electronic advancement या कोई हम it's not a vertical on its own. जैसे जैसे दुनिया के अंदर टेक्नोलॉजिकल डेवलपमेंट हो रही है और एक पैराडाइम शिफ्ट आ रहा है हर चीज़ का टुवर्ड्स टेक्नोलॉजी, semiconductor essentially forms the baseline foundation of any architecture around whether we talk about AI, 5G, 6G की अब conversations चल रही हैं. So उसके लिए जो एक baseline है वो 100% उसकी dependence जो है semiconductors से है. And moving beyond its technical importance, today आज जिस हम दुनिया में रह रहे हैं वहाँ पे ना सिर्फ हमारी डेली लाइफ जो है वो टेक्नोलॉजी की तरफ जा रही है, बट वी इफ आई टेक यू टू द अदर एंड ऑफ द स्पेक्ट्रम, तो हमारी इवन द नेशनल सिक्योरिटीज आर टुडे डिपेंडेंट ऑन डिजिटल सिक्योरिटी एंड साइबर सिक्योरिटी. तो उस चीज़ को मद्देनज़र रखते हुए भी वी genuinely understand that how critical it is to have indigenous capabilities as much as we can, remaining within practical boundaries. We can't aspire more than what we actually have. तो उन चीज़ों को मद्देनज़र रखते हुए हमने फिर नेशनल सेमीकंडक्टर पॉलिसी जो है वो लास्ट ईयर इशू की. It did not aspire to bring in fab in the first year or the second year, but rather a very pragmatic approach around starting with design capabilities, maybe moving on to OSAT and then taking it further in the long term. Because given that hum is वक्त for the time being we've refrained from engaging too much into capex intensive opportunities, और दुनिया में majority करते भी नहीं हैं. There are only a few countries who've achieved that, and some of them are our friendly countries. उनके साथ अभी बातचीत हुई. We are also in conversation with them कि हम कैसे इस चीज़ को आगे लेके बढ़ सकते हैं. So very quickly talking about the policy. Policy जो है, the idea of giving out the policy was first of all कि एक clarity आए, and there should be there should be certainty in terms of and predictability in terms of what the regulatory framework is going to look like when we talk about semiconductor and chip designing. So एक तो उसकी regulatory aspect है, ecosystem का build-up है, but the idea is that we will eventually create a single window under Ministry of IT to see how can we take this semiconductor conversation forward, so that जितने भी लोग aspire कर रहे हैं और पाकिस्तान के अंदर ये काविशें कर रहे हैं, we should be all on the same page. Within that, obviously, when we talk about policy and regulatory domain, तो उसमें IP protection की बात हुई. That is going to be a core principle that is going to be taken care of. इन एडिशन टू दैट इंफ्रा के ऊपर अगर हम थोड़ी सी बात कर लें तो उसमें अभी जो EDA टूल्स की बात की जाफर साहब ने, दैट इज़ ऑब्वियसली वेरी पर्टिनेंट. अगर हम जहाँ पे हम सेमीकंडक्टर डिज़ाइन की बात करें, वी in our R&D and program that we're running, we are procuring cadence for and for shared facility. हम 9 clusters जो हैं 9 यूनिवर्सिटी क्लस्टर्स बना रहे हैं. उसके अंदर जो सेमीकंडक्टर एजुकेशन एंड रिसर्च सर्ट्स जो हैं दे आर बीइंग फॉर्म्ड एज वी स्पीक. आई थिंक द bidding process is ongoing, and उसके अंदर we have north, south and central Pakistan के अंदर university clusters to which the EDA tools will be available. The government of Pakistan is going to procure them for facilitation of our academia and industry. So उसके अंदर जो cadence है, that's considered to be one of the best tools that there is. That's what the technical expertise and advice came in, and all of its subsequent Virtuoso, Excellium, वो सारी चीज़ें जो है available करेंगे for shared research and development in this particular field. In addition to that, we're also working on, and as a part of the policy, we will look into what semiconductor-ready facilities look like. So, you know, power, water, high-speed internet, उस तरह की जो जितनी भी facilities हैं, whether we ensure that in special economic zones or SCZAs, उसके अंदर we want कि we should have these semiconductor-ready zones where, and also on the initial stages, OSAT-ready zones, जहाँ पे अगर हम ये facilities लगाते हैं, तो कम से कम जो preliminary requirements हैं, वो fulfill हों. We will not get directly into the business of doing this because as a policy, government of Pakistan has decided that the government has no business doing business. So we will, however, facilitate the ecosystem, provide the necessary facilities and जो foundations हैं उस ecosystem को push करने की, उसको हम इंशाल्लाह available करेंगे. इसी तरह से जो हमारी HR की development की बात हुई, we will be training about 7,200 young engineers in semiconductor design training, और उसमें multiple levels के ऊपर design है, verification है, क्वालिटी टेस्टिंग है, ये तमाम ट्रेनिंग जो हैं हम कराएंगे. और बिल्कुल दुरुस्त एक इंडिकेशन आई कि वेयर डज द डिमांड स्टैंड. अब पाकिस्तान के अंदर भी एज वी मूव ऑन इंशाल्लाह वी विल स्टार्ट क्रिएटिंग डिमांड. अभी भी चल रही हैं, अभी आपने बताया these companies ऑलरेडी ऑपरेट भी कर रही हैं, बट वी हैव ऑलरेडी स्पोकन टू फॉर एग्जांपल सऊदी अरेबिया का जो नेशनल सेमीकंडक्टर हब है उसके साथ वे वेरी स्ट्रांगली इंटीग्रेटेड. बिल्कुल सही परेशान साहब ने जो है वो उसकी he raised the right points that where does the job come in when you train all these people, the absorption kahan hogi, because that is very critical to keep encouraging the younger lot to be attracted towards the particular aspect. But overall अगर मैं बात करूँ तो जब हम ये बना रहे थे तो हमारी जो research है अभी you know we're around 2024 में the industry was around $650 billion. 2030 में we're expecting it to cross about $1 trillion. तो when any industry grows और उसका size of economy ये बढ़ता है तो उसके पीछे there is human resource, and there is clear indication that there is going to be massive demand for semiconductor design engineers, if not in Pakistan, abroad. And इसी तरह से and to make it more targeted, एक तो generic है कि ये जैसे जैसे ये industry की growth होगी demand बढ़ेगी. And आज भी as we speak there is a global deficiency of semiconductor designers in the world. It's not कि कोई saturated market है so to speak. But targeted ये है कि हमने NSH के साथ बात की है. They will be declaring Pakistan on they're working on a hub and spoke model. They will be declaring Pakistan probably हम कोशिश कर रहे हैं कि we become their partners. And what they're doing is that they're getting all the US-based companies on semiconductors to work in Saudi Arabia. And once that happens, I think that makes it perfectly aligned with us. कि हमारी सऊदी के साथ आपने देखा अल्हम्दुलिल्लाह लास्ट ईयर जो पैक्ट भी हुआ उन तमाम चीज़ों को देखते हुए our relationship with Saudi Arabia is unprecedentedly well today. और हम उनसे रेगुलरली बात भी करते रहते हैं in terms of IT exports and increasing trade in IT and telecom services. But इस हवाले से भी डॉक्टर नवीद शहवानी जो हैं he is leading the NSH, and we are very proud of the fact that we have Pakistanis who are leading such efforts globally. तो डॉक्टर फ़रद जो हैं वो ओमान में कर रहे हैं, डॉक्टर नवीद जो हैं वो सऊदी में कर रहे हैं, and I'm sure these guys are going to be great resources for us and will be able to help us put our footprint in these respective countries which are really scaling up their capability when it comes to indigenizing semiconductor development. तो इसके साथ साथ आई थिंक लाइक आई सेड इन टर्म्स ऑफ इकोसिस्टम डेवलपमेंट हमारा majority focus जो है वो पब्लिक प्राइवेट पार्टनरशिप पे होगा and that's around what the whole PC1 and development budget also depends. Whether it's Ministry of Science and Technology, we're also looking into this. HEC जिनके साथ हम curriculum update कर रहे हैं, planning ministry इसके ऊपर काम कर रही है, हम कर रहे हैं. So you understand the kind, and also I know for a fact that because it is absolutely imperative कि जो security systems हैं वो हमारे air-gapped हों. We kind of proved our mettle in Martha last year, and we know that most of that war was also based on cyber warfare. और उसके अंदर जो हमारी एक capability सामने आई, but also the challenges that we might be facing in the future. आप जो global अपनी इस वक्त geopolitical situation देख रहे हैं, we all saw the Beijing incident that happened. So there is also a sense of indigenizing this from a security perspective. कि कैसे हमने अपने आप को self sufficient रखना है. We have to be aligned with the right partners so that in good times and bad we have that particular capability to defend ourselves, not just our digital boundaries, but also this has gone up to the point that it has become imperative for our physical boundaries as a country today. तो उस हवाले से पाकिस्तान की जो forces हैं, उनकी जो cyber wings हैं under Field Marshal, they're also in full support of what we're doing today. But I think all of this very nicely actually plugs into what the Prime Minister, Honorable Prime Minister's Digital Nation Pakistan vision holds. So last year we passed, so this is a policy, हमने फिर साथ में AI policy भी last July कैबिनेट ने पास की, और उसके अंदर भी जो है वो along with human resource infra के ऊपर बहुत जोर था कि how do we make sure that we have the right kind of infra to support the AI innovation in the country. But above all of this was a legislation that was passed in February last year, which was the Digital Nation Pakistan Act, and that kind of outlined the larger Digital Nation Pakistan vision. 2024 में जब गवर्नमेंट बनी थी, तो this is the first thing that Honorable Prime Minister actually gave the directive for, कि हमारा आगे जो IT related पूरा roadmap है that needs to come out. So within a year, Alhamdulillah, we were able to pass that very structurally, I would say revolutionary legislation, जिसको अब it has full support of the Parliament. और Digital Nation Pakistan vision के तहत जो है वो we have to go into the digital transformation of the whole country under essentially three verticals: economy, governance, and society. And it's not just, I keep saying that, you know, legislation will an over-legislated country, so to say, but the proof of the pudding lies in actually eating it. So हमारी कोशिश ये होती है कि हम practical execution जो है उसके ऊपर काम करें. So within a year of the government coming into office, we were able to digitize the whole federal government. इस वक्त पूरी federal government जो है वो e-office पे काम कर रही है, and that was our digital governance part that we were able to actually execute. We reduced the file processing time from 25 days to 4 days, where potential जो saving है government पाकिस्तान को just by putting in e-office और उस पे AI की layers लगनी है is almost 10 billion rupees a year. Human resource जो है उसकी अब reskilling upskilling के ऊपर, that's something that we're working on. So you know that's just one example. FBR, customs, all of that is going into a massive digitization process. Digital governance और digital society का जो हमारी एक main purpose है वो ये है कि government paperless हो, but digital society में society should be contactless with the government. कि कैसे जो है वो घर बैठ के digitally हर बंदा जो है ये अपनी तमाम services, whether they are civil services that they use, passport, paying utility bills, HEC verifications, all of that should be going online and digital. हम super app पे काम कर रहे हैं to make sure that people do not have to come to places. But meanwhile, we were also launching one-stop shops like Assam Khidmat, जहाँ पे under one roof you get 13 departments, 62 services, so that you know you don't have to go hop from office to office, place to place अपने छोटे-छोटे काम कराने के लिए. और ये हमारे में से बहुत सारे लोगों के लिए we sometimes don't feel the pressure, but एक आम शख्स, मैं आपको एक छोटी सी एग्जांपल देती हूँ. आसान खिदमत पे एक बहुत एज की खातून जो हैं वो तशरीफ़ लाई और उनका चैलेंज ये था कि उनका बहुत देर से पासपोर्ट नहीं बन रहा था। तो जब हमारे वहाँ पे मैनेजमेंट ने और वॉलंटियर्स ने उनसे पूछा कि व्हाट द चैलेंजेस थे, तो पता चला कि उनके शनाख्ती कार्ड में कोई मसला है। In a normal circumstances, she would probably have to take a public transport and go to an AGRA office, get that thing done, then travel to a bank, pay the fee, and then come back to the passport office to get it done. वो उससे कई महीनों से हो भी नहीं पा रहा था. But in 20 minutes, she was able to get her ID card fixed, pay the fees next counter के ऊपर where National Bank का counter लगा हुआ है, go upstairs to the MOFA जो ये passport office है उसका उधर और 20 मिनट के अंदर she had everything sorted for her. So that's the kind of ease that we feel technology can bring in people's life. और मकसद as Ministry of IT हमारा technology as an end नहीं है, but essentially to make sure that it acts as a means to improve average citizens' life. एक आम शहरी की जिंदगी हम technology से कैसे बेहतर कर सकते हैं. So that is essentially what we work on. But coming back to semiconductors, the point of this whole story was that none of this conversation is relevant if we do not have these semiconductor chips and if we do not have the right kind of infra behind it to support it. और उस हवाले से जो सिक्योरिटी है हमारी कोशिश ये होगी कि हम फैबलेस के ऊपर काम करें. If we get the right partners, we're actually also thinking maybe not the most latest 4 nano technologies, but अगर हम थोड़ी हायर उसके ऊपर थोड़ी पुरानी टेक्नोलॉजीज भी पाकिस्तान के अंदर ला सकते हैं फॉर द टाइम बीइंग. फॉर एग्जांपल आई थिंक नॉट रियली श्योर 64 और 68 नैनो के ऊपर आपकी ये आईडी कार्ड्स और जो क्रेडिट कार्ड्स वगैरह चलते हैं. इवन दैट इज समथिंग हमारे पासपोर्ट्स के अंदर चिप्स हैं. आज हमारी क्रिटिकल डेटा है, पर्सनल डेटा है, विच हैज़ टू बी प्रोटेक्टेड टू अ सर्टेन एक्सटेंट कि उसकी जो एक्सेस है वो शुड बी सेफ एंड सिक्योर. तो उस हवाले से भी दैट्स ऑल्सो अ कॉन्वर्सेशन दैट्स गोइंग ऑन. But great to be here. I would have liked to personally hear your comments, get feedback. Unfortunately, time is always a constraint. But ये है कि I will definitely get a roundup from Dr. Shuja of all the conversations that come out of this office today, and hopefully we'll keep meeting. If there is any improvement that you want to suggest in the AI policy, it's a public document. We're always here to improve. Nothing's written in stone today. It's going to be a live, improving, evolving document. और उसमें अगर आप कोई improvement suggest करना चाहते हैं technical level पे, regulatory level पे, financial level पे, we're all ears to that. So once again, thank you for having me here today. It's wonderful always being amongst industry and academia, and we keep looking forward to having more discussions like these. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, Madam, for your insightful speech. At this point, I would like to highlight that we have at this moment in time representatives from all stakeholders, around 20 organizations, 5 ministries, 30 institutes, including business concerns and defense organizations, which attests to the vitality and also the significance of this event where you've graced us with your presence. I will now invite Professor Dr. Ahmed Shuja Sayyed to present KITE's annual portfolio report to the Honorable Minister. We will now present the university insignia to the Honorable Minister. Ladies and gentlemen, the esteemed panel members of all our sessions are now invited for a group photo with the chief guest outside. Rest assured, after the group photo, all our panelists will return as we move to the next session. The rest of the audience are requested to remain seated until the second session starts, wherein we'll have another engaging discussion.